I had a strange dream last night when the three of us stayed at the Walnut Inn. It was about becoming a god again. I dreamt that there would be much hardship in accomplishing this task, as much or nearly as much as it was to stop Mehrunes Dagon's invasion of Tamriel. It was a long, hard road, but if I kept at it and didn't give up, I would be successful. I hope this means what I think it does. I don't mind this long, hard road if it leads me to attaining apotheosis. I don't think anyone would argue with that. What more power is there than becoming a god? It is the ultimate achievement that any can make. If Tiber Septim can do it, then so can I. I did stop Mehrunes Dagon, after all. Though I don't care to become one of the divines. I'd rather become my own free and sovereign being, not bound or limited by this world. But we mortals can only guess at what it would be like as a god. After reading some of Vivek's lessons, it seems that one is immortal and always exists, even if their mortal form is destroyed on Mundus. A god will always exist and never forget anything. They can change their form and exist as anything they would like, be anywhere they want to be, and know anything that they want to know. Such a state, I can only imagine. Would it be worth it, though? What if, when knowing all, or almost all, I grow bored with existence? What do I do about that, then? Well, I know we mortals are very limited and live short lives compared to eternity. So how can I even comprehend all of that? If this isn't just Sheogorath taking me, then perhaps there is something to it. Or maybe it's the one thing my mind conjure up to keep me stable and content since that night I was violated in prison. Though getting closer to losing my sanity might be worth it if only to become a god. It's a risk that I am willing to take. So, we've made it as far south. We just have to go through the wilderness alongside White Rose Farm and keep going south and then go west once we get down past this river to Nenyon Twill. Due south from here, past the Ayleid ruin. Not exactly easy to see at night, now is it? I should say very early in the morning. What is all that? Oh, it's got to be the town, White Rose Farm. Okay. Vilya, just keep going. I stopped for everything. I'd never get anywhere. Cave nearby. Right. It's to the east. Why did I say west? I should say east. Halfway in. Oh. We must have been there before. So let's go to the east now. There's an old ruined fort along the way. Yeah, it's an Ayleid ruin that we're going to. For the Mages Guild. To rescue, or to pull out, one of our members that's inserted himself into the Necromancers. Ah, this must be it. Might be time to return some undead back to where they belong. Oh, you're with us, Vilya. Okay. Well, I don't see anything around. I don't know if there was a specific time. We're just supposed to leave immediately. Maybe he's inside. Now, what was his name? Musanius Elias. Definitely an Imperial. Is safely rescued from the Necromancers there. I have to make sure he is. And escort him back to the Arcane University. Alright then. Let's go in. I was kind of hoping he'd be on the outside. Who's that? Maybe that's him.
Last year I tried to dye my hair chestnut brown.
Are you Musianus?
What are you doing here?
Who are you?
Fifth battle mage, sent by the council to find this traitor. He must have told them we were coming.
Traitor?
We've got to get our hands on him before he tells them anything else.
You have the wrong
Who
information.
the blazes are you, anyway?
I was sent here.
Has the council gone mad, sending you here alone?
I'm not alone.
There's no time. The others, they were waiting for us. They knew we were coming. I'm the only one left. The Necromancers retreated further in, but we've got to follow them. There's no time to waste. Stay away!
Are you gonna cower over everything we come across? Whoa! Oh, he's lucky to be alive. I'm dead. Lots of them.
I'll enjoy this.
How many have you summoned, stupid necromancer?
Show me what you've got.
Oh, there's a second one here. Glass mace. Well, I could take the blizzard. These scrolls are worth a fair bit. Glass mace. I just sold everything on our way out. Oh, Daedric mace. Scorching blow tome. And lightning storm. Oh, I see a necromancer over there.
Who's there?
I'm here. There's two of them. Mine's worse.
Am I supposed to be? This ends here. Come here.
Stand still.
This ends here.
You know what? I find this very irritating. Stand still.
Come on.
I kill you.
Nowhere to run. Oh. Alright. 3 against 1. Ah. Well, that's a lot of fighting. It's good. We're taking down their numbers. Another Daedric mace. I can carry a few more of them, but not too many. Sound. Now, I wonder if, that coward, battle mage, is still with us. Skeleton key. 85 septims. Yeah, where is he? At this point, I don't really care if he dies. He's a coward and a fool. He's misinformed. He doesn't know who we're actually here to save. He thinks we're here to kill all the necromancers. I have no idea where he went. Unless he went on ahead through the door. Or he went back. You went back? What is wrong with you?
I hope I can help.
Heard any good rumors lately?
Not only has necromancy been banned from practice in the Mages Guild, but the guild won't deal with anyone who openly uses it.
Okay, goodbye.
Take care.
Now, oh, there is another passage here. accordingly, but I don't see it. Careful. I don't know what's going on. Perhaps it opens on the way back. For now, we're going to keep on pressing ahead. He's the only survivor from the group of battle mages sent to find Musianus Elias. I need to help him reach the Necromancers within Nenyon Twill. Well, he's not following, is he? So... Are you coming?
What is it?
Look, do I have to push you? Come on. Let's go. I'm not pushing you all the way into this old ruin.
Strange.
We'll just go on ahead without him. Find who we need to find. Hopefully that Musianus Elias, whatever his name is still alive and not turn into a zombie or skeleton. Who's this? It's a strange place.
Hello.
Who are you?
Oh, you poor dear. I'm afraid you're late to the party. The guest of honor has already left. And I do hate to disappoint you, but Musianus is in no condition to be leaving. He's a worm thrall now, and shall be quite content here. A grim fate indeed. But one does not cross the Order of the Black Worm without suffering greatly for it.
The Order of the Black Worm.
I shall tell the master that you were here looking for him. Perhaps I'll bring him your head as an offering.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm going to let you to leave.
Show me what you've got.
Come on, show me how brave you are.
Pretty confident for being unarmored.
You
Whoa.
made a big mistake. You will be so.
You won't escape me, Deadly. I'll kick your sword out to the moon.
Okay, more necromancers to deal with. Let us put poison on my mace. Hello.
Die, damn you! Take that! Die!
Hit Wolfgang with it. Sorry, Wolfgang.
You leave my friend alone, you bastard!
What are you made of? Take that.
Need more enchantment. A Varla stone? Oh, I'm using it. Just use that.
You won't escape me, Deadly.
You think
How are you still standing?
Who am I? I'll enjoy this.
Lightning storm. Sneak blue suede shoes. Interesting. I actually could use that. Could use that. Ice blast. I guess I could take another mace, but that will be the last one. They have a name for their organization. These Necromancers. Oh, there could be a... Yeah, there's a Varla stone in there. So I have to look for a way of raising that. Should be a lever around. Oh, there's another Necromancer.
You're a dangerous bastard, aren't you? You leave my friend alone, you bastard!
Pretty large cavern. A reliquary, Ayleid reliquary. Ooh, 596. Septim's Potion of Absorption. It's worth quite a bit. Whoa. Oh, that's one of these, yeah, stay away from that. Ah, that's cold. Ugh. I think I found the button. 74 gold. Well, that goes ahead. I wanted to open up the Varla stone cage. I was hoping that would do it, but I guess not. Okay, and there's a door over there. Oh, I see a button down there. Let's see. Buoyancy? No, that's not the right spell. Where was it? Nope. Nope, not pack mule. Sea stride. There we go. Oh, one problem. I was able to reach down and get it. That should lift the Varla stone cage, or one of them. I wonder if there's one on the other side here. Very, very cold water. Okay, maybe I passed it by and didn't see it. Maybe it's on this side too. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a... I don't know why I think a lever. The Ayleid ruins have buttons you push, not levers. Daedric mace. Yeah, I don't really need these things, actually. I'll take the blizzard scroll, though. There's two of them. Maybe you have to push it again. Ooh, cold, cold, cold. Oh, that didn't do anything. Not that I saw, anyway. Well, I mean, I open up this doorway. Perhaps this is the way I should be going? I was afraid those walls would close in on me. Ugh, a zombie. Oh, lucky for me. Oh, that's all there is in this room. Kill the zombie, come on. Oh, that was a weak one. There's really no point in coming in this room. Well, anyways. Not really a hidden room when there's a great big button like this. I should say block. Push the block. What else is one to do? You have to have like a secret door that... Maybe say like this little indentation you have to push here, and then it opens up a doorway. Something that's innocuous, that's not easy to see. It blends in with the walls around it. Well, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Other than kill these necromancers.
Let's see what you've made of. I have you.
Where are you going? Oh. So they're very quick on their feet.
You are mine.
It's annoying. Where'd she go?
This ends here.
Stand still. You just prolong your death by healing yourself. Whoa.
You are mine.
Go away. Disgusting. Look at its skull.
I kill you. I'm not afraid of you.
Good thing, too. Whoa. Glass mace with poison in it. Little dusty. Well, hope that's all we have to do. There was more down here that we missed. Eek, an arm. 77 septums. Torches. Don't need those. Galarian the Mystic. Book of Daedra. I've already read that many times. Alright, let us leave. Whoa! Good thing I avoided that.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
You can tell that by looking at me, can you? That's interesting.
Good day.
Good day. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing here. Well, I went all throughout Nenyan Twill. I don't think that there was a single spot that we missed. Well, let's go look.
They are naughty.
So, we found Musianus Elias. What's left of him. Ugh. He's been transformed into some kind of walking dead. There's nothing I can do for him. I should report his fate to Hannibal Traven at the Arcane University. Well, we don't need that idiot upstairs who didn't come down and help. Why is it always the Bosmer men? They're always like this. Annoying. Cowards, weaklings, or just plain stupid. Or crazy. Like that, I forget what his name was, in Skingrad. I thought the whole town was conspiring against him.
Good day.
Good day. Maybe you hit your head a little hard on one of the spikes. All I know is we do not need him. Oh, daylight is out. It's nice. Oh. It's overcast, but good enough. Better than being inside there. So I'm going to have to go to an Ayleid ruin and get an old Ayleid statue. No, where was the nearest one? I mean, several were listed, but now they're all kind of mixed in with everything. Well, there's this one here, Kesikul. That's the most prominent one that everybody at the Arcane University studies first. Vilverin. That's the first one that I went to since leaving the prison. And then there's this Vindasal. Clavicus fine. No, didn't he ask me to go to Vindasal? I have to look. Okay. He wanted me to get this Umbra sword. Or the Hound of Barbas. The Hound of Clavicus Vile wanted me to get it. Well, where did you go for that? Start my search in Pell's Gate. Okay. I thought he wanted me to go to an Ayleid ruin to the east of there. Pell's Gate. Well, that's nearby. I suppose let's just go east to, there's so many inns. Why would there be an inn here and then an inn here? The Inn of Ill Omen. Wasn't that where I killed my first target for the Dark Brotherhood? Anyways, we're gonna go to this inn on the way back. Fergus, you're blocking me from turning. Which way? So let's go east. East, 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 this way. Alright, we're mounted up. Let's get going. The scent of carrion hangs in the air. That's the Necromancers. There's a path over here. I do have to say that this is just... I find this wonderfully beautiful. Just wish it was more sunny. I mean, it's Tamriel for you. It's got swamps, deserts, mountains, tundra, and nice verdant forests like this. Oh, it does get a little hot going to the south, like in elsewhere. I'm not sure. Fargyle Inn. The inn here, and the inn there. Okay, so let's follow this. Sorry, Vilya, I cannot hear what you're saying. I'm also talking to myself. I think it's been long enough where I can go and try all the merchants who sell alchemical ingredients for more of that, excuse me. What was it called? I always forget the name of it. Ginkgo leaf. And I know I have that dark elf to assassinate in the Imperial City. I kind of got caught up with the Arcane University and then going to the arena. And I forgot about it. Especially after talking to the Arcane University, and we're talking about going to finding that Necromancer group. And they were creating the Black Soul gems. Right, are we here?
What do you think? Does that new arena combatant even stand a chance?
Sure.
Hello.
Safe travels.
Welcome to Pell's Gate. What brings you around here?
What can you tell me about Pell's Gate?
We are a small community. Mostly keep to ourselves. Can't say it isn't nice to see a new face around, though.
Alright. Heard any good rumors lately?
Waste shrines of Arche confer blessings of health on those who've pleased the Nine by righteous acts.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Now, have you heard of Umbra?
Umbra? You need to speak with Hiroki the Wide. I've got nothing to say about Umbra.
Roki the Wide. Wise or wide? Okay, good. Goodbye. Well, he looks kind of old. Are you...
I take it you want something. Welcome to Pell's Gate. What brings you around here?
Hello? Are you the one I'm supposed to ask about Umbra?
I know of Umbra. But you're a stranger to me, and I'm not talking.
I'm a stranger. I saved all of Tamriel. I'm a stranger. Guess he's not seen my likeness before.
All right.
Let's, get to know him so I'm no longer a stranger then.
You've got a point. Don't waste your flattery on such a... What a dumb joke. You've got a point. You think that? I don't talk such rot. Gracious, you win. Don't... That's just stupid. My life is... Don't... That's just stupid. I won't... Don't try... That's just... Such adventures. How... I won't... Don't... Sorry, I don't get it. You win... Don't wait... That's just... Gracious, what a hero.
Are we good now? We've gotten to know each other.
I see.
Can you tell me about Umbra now?
Umbra? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. And it's not one you should be using around Pell's Gate, either.
Before I go on, let's clear something up. Are you here asking about the sword or the person? Which is it?
Pardon? Person? I think I'm here for the sword.
It's a powerful sword, no doubt about that. Jet black, got a wicked edge on it, and they say it can steal a man's soul. I know of at least one soul it stole. Lenwyn.
Lenwyn?
She's the one who found the blasted thing. I suppose you want to hear about the person now.
I guess so. If she has it, tell me about the person.
Who is Umbra? I can tell you who Umbra used to be. Lenwyn. She's my apprentice, or at least she was, until she found that sword. Never did say where it came from. She just showed up with it one day, said it was called Umbra. But she was different. She'd always been fair with a sword, but she began looking for fights, became bloodthirsty, and then started calling herself Umbra after the sword. Finally signed on with some mercenaries, but I hear that ended too. We haven't seen her in years.
Where's she now?
Can't say for sure. Some say they've seen her nearby, near the Vindasal ruins. Might just be wishful thinking, though. If she's around, she hasn't come into Pell's Gate. Nor should she. I fear that girl is long gone. If you seek her out, take care. She's a powerful one, or at least that sword is. I'd steer clear if I was you.
Anything else you can tell me about Umbra?
I can't tell you any more than I already have. I'm sorry.
Okay, goodbye.
I wish you luck. I fear you'll need it.
How are you?
Good. And you?
Fine.
Great.
Where to buy weapons? Where to buy anything you can afford to travel?
Didn't we come here to go swimming? We were at some small place a while back. Vilya and I.
What more can I do
What is
for you?
it?
Alright, so Vindasal is quite close.
Yeah.
I think we should go there. I mean, we'll be going there anyways on the way back to Arcane University. Well, if Prophet would be so obliged, I could just swim across on his back, or he can swim. But I don't think Prophet would like that. Especially in the armor, and me on his back. Let's go to this Vindasal. No, I thought we were supposed to go to the east, and...
Are we going to the Vindasal ruins?
Yes, we are. Hey, who rides with their sword out like that? You can clip somebody's head. Or their gut. Yes, I looked on the map, and we were right here. I thought he said to go to the east. It's... I don't remember what Clavicus File said, but I had the feeling it was inside Vindasal. And, ironically, it is. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I had some sort of clairvoyance that I was utilizing at the time. And that looks like a fool bandit. Sure, just stand there with your axe out, like I don't know what you're about to do. Stupid bandit. Oh, he's wearing leather pants.
So, what do you say? Are we going to the Vindasal ruins?
See, that's the last glass piece you need, is your leggings. Yes, we're going to Vindasal ruins. This is unfortunate. And considering you use heavy armor, Fergus, it's not good for you either. Why are you scowling, huh?
Sure, go ahead.
Let me see your equipment, please.
What's mine is yours.
Of course, you don't own anything anymore. So, let's just take everything you have. Well, he is using leather, wearing leather. Well, you have a really nice book, too. Okay, so.
Do you need something?
No, I don't. I'm going to fix your swords right here in the middle of the pathway, because it seems like the sensible thing to do. Also fix up my own armor. Here.
I'm all yours. Go ahead.
Here's your weapons
Take your
back.
time.
So you had the Daedric Warhammer, and you had a glass short sword, your fine steel, and everything else was mine.
Can I help you?
No, Fergus, let's go.
Bye.
Where's Vindazel? Let's just go right up to it.
What can I do for you?
I didn't actually check to see what he was using. Oh, I did. Sorry. What about the glass? It's not very heavy. I can take that. No, I'm gonna have trouble. I'm gonna have trouble carrying the Umbra sword if it's a Daedric sword, but I have feather spells. Sign warns trespassers beware. Well, Vindazel was also talked about. We studied it very briefly. It's not that big of a place, but it does have a bad reputation for bandits and other crazies for coming here. Careful of traps. Yes, trap right there. There's a rat if you want to kill it. Vilya, there's 2 rats. Whoa. Three rats.
You know what I really look forward to?
Killing
When we
rats?
come back from a quest. All bloody and muddy and sweety.
Get out of there.
And some fool of a highwayman decides to rob us.
Didn't that just happen? No. For some reason I have a very ominous feeling what's down there. I hope you're whistling at Vilya. Yeah, it must have been the mud crab. What? What was that? Well, I'm not the only one killing mud crabs here. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. There's nothing around here. Scalding heat. Let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Potion of sorcery, another mud crab. Well, it would have been an intimidating place when I first got out of prison, but not now. Somebody is definitely living down there. Can't see anybody though. Oh, there's somebody. Looks like they're in heavy armor. Which could be good because we may have a new suit of armor for you coming up. Well, if this person has been taken over by the sword that has a wicked edge to it, as the Nord said, then I really should put something on my mace. Try to even the odds. Ebony. Are you Umbra?
Get out of here while you can. You risk much by speaking to me.
I do.
You should leave this place. Now.
Are you Umbra?
Umbra is my blade. It is who I am.
Yes, it's taken you over.
I was meant to be. For years I have fed my blade the souls of man and mer. Warriors and priests, kings and paupers, men, women, and children, all have bled for me. I have seen them all fall, and still Umbra hungers for more.
I guess I found you out through asking people at Hell's Gate.
Do not speak to me of that place. It was another lifetime. It was before I became what I am now. Perhaps they sent you to kill me. Are they worried I might come in the night and burn their village down around them? No matter. I am what I've become, and I know my fate. But what of you? What is it you seek? My death? My blade?
Give me the blade.
I offer you a choice, more than I have offered most. Stay here and die, or leave now and live your life. Speak to me again when your mind is set.
Sorry, but after...
This is your out, friend. Leave it alone. How about we just march on back to the shrine and tell Clavicus the deal is off? Sure, he'll be a bit put off, but you won't be dead. At least, you probably won't. That's better odds than you're getting here.
I have faced down Maroon's Dagon. This is Barbas speaking to me, right? I'm not afraid of some idiot, fool, Bosmer woman with some Daedric sword. No. No. This sword is mine.
I assume you've made your choice. Umbra hungers. What shall it be?
We fight.
Come then. Try your luck. Feel the bite of Umbra.
Well, I don't really want the sword for myself. Where did it go? That was interesting. Oh, she's cast Soul Trap on me. I guess let's do the sword.
Take that.
Ah.
You won't escape me that easily.
As I thought. Nothing compared to me. Umbra, you are now mine. Although I don't really want you. But look at all this armor. That's another reason to have killed her. And as she's going around... She is a Bosmer, yeah. I have retrieved the Umbra sword.
I'm telling you, don't bring that sword back to Clavicus. It'll ruin him, I'm sure. I mean, not completely. He's still a Daedra prince and all that.
A Daedra?
Look, keep the sword if you want. That's your decision. But don't give it back to Clavicus. He doesn't know what's good for him sometimes.
I don't really care. I don't even really seek the favor of it. It's just when I was challenged by her. Actually, I'm curious to know what he will do. I seem to be over encumbered, so... is this not enough? Like, just how heavy of a weight am I carrying? I may need to drop a few things. Here.
Sure, go ahead.
Let's check your gear, please.
Take your time.
Well, you have to go along with that ebony warhammer, an ebony suit. Well, I'll just give you the shield anyways. So I'm not so encumbered anymore, but I'm going to keep... This is also a really nice dagger, the Sufferthorn. I don't even remember how I got it. I must have been given it to me by that vampire as part of the Brotherhood. So, I'm going to keep Umbra, and I'm going to give Umbra to Clavicus.
How may I help you?
You almost look like you're back to your old self.
Farewell.
Except you had, all Daedric armor minus the helm. But I have a Daedric helm for you. Well, one problem is that Daedric armor is very rare. Very rare. Before the Oblivion Gates were opened, it's... As far as I know, Daedric armor was... There's only a few sets in all of Tamriel, but I could be wrong. Look at this. Legendary spell absorption. Summon Zivili. Which reminds me, I have... is she eating bone meal? Really? Well, she had completely lost her mind then. What did I have? Oh, that spell. Let's see. Summon Zivili. When I become a Master Conjuration, I will be using that as my next summoning spell. I bought that some time ago, actually. It's nothing new. Alright, let's go see Clavicus Vile. He may give me something, but Barbara says he may lose himself. I don't really know what that could mean. Well, I'm good at acrobatics. Can I get that stone? Good, but not that good. Hey! Yes, forgot about that. Keep going. Oh, Fergus. Stop playing around.
I
Okay.
hope you're feeling proud of yourself now. Myself, I must admit that I'm not too sure about your decision. But the Daedra Lord will of course be happy.
I'll give it back to him. And actually, the shrine to Clavicus Vile is really close by. So, mount you up, and we'll get going. Much better look for you, Fergus. Oh, sorry. Need to block the road. I am kind of proud. Easily defeated her. I'm sure I could have defeated her one-on-one. Who's that? Some adventurer, I guess. There it is. Looks like a Bosmer, kind of. With a horn. Oh, I guess I forgot he has worshippers. Alright. I've returned with your sword.
You've brought the sword! Now give it to me, as we agreed. Umbra and I have unfinished business.
Yes, here's your sword.
Excellent! A pitiful sword with a pitiful soul in exchange for a mask fit for a god. You've gotten the better of this bargain, mortal.
Mask fit for a god.
Now, I have business to attend to. Run along. Perhaps I'll be looking for you again.
Clavicus Vile appreciated my efforts. He has taken the Umbra sword and rewarded me with the mask of Clavicus Vile. Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Let's hope that hiding your face behind the mask.
Oh well, been good knowing you, kid. Back to being his hound for me. As for you, good luck, I guess. I've met worse.
Alright, what mask was it that he gave to me? I did get... oh, Mask of Clavicus Vile. Well, upon looking on it, it has a fortified personality enchantment on it. It is heavy armor. And it looks awful. This is supposed to have fortified personality on it? See, the problem is I can't even give it to Fergus, because he's known for just... when a item's durability breaks, he just throws it away, so... I'm not going to give that to him.
You have pleased the Lord Clavicus. A wise decision.
Really? Heard any good rumors lately?
Daedra lords demand offerings and services. If you won't do as you're told, just forget about it.
No Daedric Lord, Prince,
Great fortune
tells me what to do.
Greetings.
But I agree, don't bother with them, because you don't want that unnecessary evil eye on you. And Daedra are known for being very spiteful and very eager to commit revenge over the smallest slight. I'd like to stay away from that. Not that I'm afraid, I just, you know, why do I need to watch my back for the rest of my life? Alright, so here it is. So, Miranda Ninandeva. That's a very similar name to where we just were. Oh, and then there's... well, Nenantwil. Then there's Wendandawik. Wenyandawik. And then there's this one over here, Phenakis. So, 3, 4. I thought there was one to the west. These are all places that I can go to that apparently have Ayleid statues. So I will be looking into that at some point. But I have to remember that that's what we need to do. So, now, excuse me, let's return to the Arcane University. So we've returned to the Arcane University. I hope to speak to, excuse me, Wolfgang, the Archmage Hannibal Traven. Oh, there he is.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What news of your task? Your face looks grim.
I found Musianus Elias.
What? By the 9, and there was nothing you could do for him?
He was dead.
What a horrible fate. I cannot imagine how they could do that to him. So many lives lost. I thank you for trying to save him.
You have any other tasks for me?
Before we continue, you should speak to Raminus Polus about your advancement within the guild.
Well, okay. Heard any good rumors lately?
The Elder Council and the bureaucracy have managed the Empire's affairs for decades. The Emperor rules, but the Council handles all the details.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
I guess this goes up to the Archmage's quarters. I feel at home here. I really do like the Arcane University. I'm so happy to have been accepted back into it after all these years. Okay, let's return. I'm not sure where he will be. I'm also guessing that he would give me another task. Oh, where does he go when he's not here? I always see him there. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to find a place to sleep for the night. It's getting late. And maybe we'll see him in the morning.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Hello?
I am sorry, fellow Magister, but I don't have time to talk right now. My studies keep me very busy, as you can well imagine.
Is it just me as your face non-symmetrical? Your eyes. One is higher than the other, noticeably so. Song of the Alchemists. I feel like reading a book. Do I have one that's short? Then we'll find a place to, I don't particularly like reading in my armor. Maybe I'm just starting to get old in my mid-30s. Well, almost mid-30s. So I don't even know where I'm looking. Okay, where is the book? Is there in the box? I read that. Biography of the Wolf Queen. Now, I thought that there was a longer version of this. No, it's not that long. This is a short version. Biography of the Wolf Queen by Ketar Ariphanes? Bloody imperial names. Few historic figures are viewed as unambiguously evil, but Potema, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude, surely qualifies for that dishonor. I believe I read this book a long time ago. Born to the imperial family in the 67th year of the Third Era, Potema was immediately presented to her grandfather, the Emperor Uriel Septim II, a famously kind-hearted man who viewed the solemn, intense babe and whispered, "She looks like a she-wolf about ready to pounce." Potema's childhood in the imperial city was certainly difficult from the start. Her father, Prince Pelagius Septim, and her mother, Kizara, showed little affection for their brood. Her eldest brother, Antiochus, 16 at Potema's birth, was already a drunkard and womanizer, infamous in the Empire. Her younger brothers, Sepphoris and Magnus, were born much later, so for years she was the only child in the imperial court. By the age of 14, Potema was a famous beauty with many suitors, and she was married to cement relations with King Mantiarco of the Nordic Kingdom of Solitude. She entered the court, it was said, as a pawn, but she quickly became a queen. The elderly King Mantiarco loved her and allowed her all the power she wished, which was total. So she was Imperial. I always thought that she was Nord. I guess not. She married a Nord, and that's how she got up north to Solitude. When Uriel Septim II died the following year, her father was made emperor, and he faced a greatly depleted treasury, thanks to his father's poor management. Pelagius II dismissed the Elder Council, forcing them to buy back their positions. How corrupt. In 3rd Era 97, after many miscarriages, the Queen of Solitude gave birth to a son, who she named Uriel after her grandfather. Mantiarco quickly made Uriel his heir, but the queen had much larger ambitions for her child. 2 years later, Pelagius II died, many say poisoned by a vengeful former council member, and his son. Potema's brother Antiochus took the throne. At age 48, it could be said that Antiochus's wild seeds had yet to be sown, and the history books are nearly pornographic in their depictions of life at the imperial court during the years of his reign. I'm surprised nobody wrote a book about that. Potema, whose passion was for power, not fornication, was scandalized every time she visited the imperial city. Mantiarco, king of Solitude, died the springtide after Pelagius II. Uriel ascended to the throne, ruling jointly with his mother. Doubtless Uriel had the right and would have preferred to rule alone, but Potema convinced him that his position was only temporary. He would have the empire, not merely the kingdom. In Castle Solitude, she entertained dozens of diplomats from other kingdoms of Skyrim. Sowing seeds of discontent, her guest list over the years expanded to include kings and queens of High Rock and Morrowind as well. For 13 years, Antiochus ruled Tamriel, and proved an able leader despite his moral laxity. Several historians point to proof that Potema cast the spell that ended her brother's life, but evidence one way or another is lost in the sands of time. In any event, both she and her son Uriel were visiting the imperial court in 3rd Era 112 when Antiochus died, and immediately challenged the rule of his daughter and heir, Kintyra. Potema's speech to the Elder Council is perhaps helpful to students of public speaking. She began with flattery and self-abasement. My most august and wise friends, member of the Elder Council, I am but a provincial queen, and I can only assume to bring to issue what you yourselves must have already pondered. She continued on to praise the late emperor, who was a popular ruler in spite of his flaws. He was a true septim and a great warrior, destroying, with your counsel, the near-invincible armada of Piondonia. Oh yes, the island to the south, the Sea Elves. But little time was wasted before she came to her point. The Empress Magna unfortunately did nothing to temper my brother's lustful spirits. In point of fact, no whore in the slums of the city spread out on more beds than she. Oh wow. Had she attended to her duties in the imperial bedchamber more faithfully, we would have a true heir to the empire, not the half-wit, milk-sop bastards who call themselves the Emperor's children. The girl called Kintyra is popularly believed to be the daughter of Magna and the captain of the guard. It may be that she is the daughter of Magna and the boy who cleans the cistern. We can never know for certain. Not as certainly as we can know the lineage of my son Uriel, the last of the Septim dynasty. Despite Potema's eloquence, the Elder Council allowed Kintyra to assume the throne as the Empress Kintyra II. Potema and Uriel angrily returned to Skyrim and began assembling the rebellion. Details of the War of the Red Diamond are included in other histories. We need not recount the Empress Kintyra II's capture and eventual execution in High Rock in the year 3rd Era 114, nor the ascension of Potema's son, Uriel III, 7 years later. Her surviving brothers Sepphoris and Magnus fought the emperor and his mother for years, tearing the empire apart in a civil war. So she did take over for a time. When Uriel III fought his uncle Sepphoris in Hammerfell at the Battle of Ichadag in 3rd Era 127, Potema was fighting her other brother, Uriel's uncle Magnus, in Skyrim at the Battle of Falkenstar. She received word of her son's defeat and capture just as she was preparing to mount an attack on Magnus's weakest flank. The 61-year-old Wolf Queen flew into a rage and led the assault herself. It was a success, and Magnus and his army fled. In the midst of the victory celebration, Potema heard the news that her son, the Emperor, had been killed by an angry mob before he had even made it for trial in the imperial city. He had been burned to death within his carriage. When Sepphoris was proclaimed Emperor, Potema's fury was terrible to behold. She summoned Daedric to fight for her, had her necromancers resurrect her fallen enemies as undead warriors, and mounted attack after attack on the forces of the Emperor Sepphoris I. Her allies began leaving her as her madness grew, and her only companions were the zombies and skeletons she had amassed over the years. The Kingdom of Solitude became a land of death. Stories of the ancient Wolf Queen being waited on by rotting skeletal chambermaids and holding war plans with vampiric generals terrified her subjects. Potema died after a month-long siege on her castle in the year 3rd Era 137 at the age of 70. While she lived, she had been the Wolf Queen of Solitude, daughter of the Emperor Pelagius II, wife of the King Mantiarco, aunt of the Empress Kentira II, mother of Emperor Uriel III, and sister of the Emperors Antiochus and Sepphoris. 3 years after her death, Sepphoris died, and his and Potema's brothers Magnus took the throne. Her death has hardly diminished her notoriety. Though there is little direct evidence of this, some theologians maintain that her spirit was so strong she became a Daedra after her death, inspiring mortals to mad ambition and treason. It is also said that her madness so infused Castle Solitude that it infected the next king to rule there. Ironically, that was her 18-year-old nephew Pelagius, the son of Magnus. Whatever the truth of the legend, it is undeniable that when Pelagius left Solitude in 3rd Era 145 to assume the title of the Emperor Pelagius III, he quickly became known as Pelagius the Mad. It is even widely rumored that he murdered his father Magnus. The Wolf Queen must surely have had the last laugh. Well, halfway through the book, I wasn't really against her, but once she started using necromancers and then started, using undead for everything, I'm no longer a fan. Good thing that she lost the Civil War.
Hello there.
Okay, let's find a place to sleep, and we'll look for, what's his face in the morning at the Arcane University, the entrance area. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.